Hello, good morning. My name is Jesse and I'm an airbrush artist. I would like to do a review on the Neo Iwata airbrush. For anyone out there who is looking to get into this hobby or form of art, I highly recommend the Neo Iwata. I've been airbrushing for probably 14, 15 years now, and the Neo Iwata is what I started out with. I have tried other airbrush brands and they were okay, but as far as being user friendly, easy to maintain, and easy to clean, the Neo Iwata is hands down the best airbrush on the market. Now, a lot of people out there who are into the airbrush world probably will disagree, and I understand, but I do automotive painting, automotive airbrushing, and I have used nothing but solvent-based paints in these airbrushes. And not once have I ever had any of them go bad from using the solvents. These are made for water-based paints only, which, yeah, I totally disagree. Again, I have nine of these Neo Iwata airbrushes, and they are basically my workhorse for most of my paint work. I do have other Iwatas that I use for finer detail, but I have found that I can get fine detail with the Neo Iwatas. So, again, for what they are and how much they cost, the best value for anyone looking to get into airbrushing. Other airbrushes that are out there do not. This is probably the main thing that I like about it. They come with a smaller cup that I can switch out, and I can remove this to clean this. That is extremely important. If your airbrush is not clean and properly maintained, it will not work for you. After every session, when I paint, they get cleaned, tore down, and cleaned with solvents. Automotive paint thinner is what I use to clean these with. Yeah, for the money, what they are, I highly recommend anyone to use the Neo Iwatas. The trigger action, I find that it is probably the smoothest out there with any Iwata, basically. Like I said, I've tried other brands, but I don't get that comfort. It's not comfortable. When you're painting for 20 hours straight, yeah, that is very important because your finger will lock up. Anyone who's been doing this for a while knows what I'm talking about. So, again, Neo Iwata is where it's at. I've used solvent-based paints in these. I've also used water-based. I've been able to thin out my acrylic paints to paint on canvas. So, yeah, I'm not a water-based paint fan. Yeah, I have never liked it, and until they can make it as user-friendly as solvents, then yeah, I will switch to water-based. But solvent-based paints can be used in these Neos. right here is an example of, I did that with the Neo airbrush. I have done, like I said, I do automotive painting. All Neo. Alright, and that's a review. I hope some find this helpful, and for anyone who's looking to get into the airbrush world, highly recommend the Neo Iwata. Thank you.